Hey everyone, Salty Stark here, and today we're going into Plane to Main episode 11. I'll be honest with you, we haven't done too much progress this week, but that's because I want to. I've been doing things. I'm going to teach you what those things are, so you can better maximize your efficiency. For example, this Kairos event, or the bingo event with the current event with combined, actually really OP. Here, we'll finish this out and then actually, I'll leave this up in the background. Let me pull up some screenshots for you. So, yesterday, I did 31k crystals worth of this. And give me a second. Gotta find the pictures. You know how it goes. Anyways, we did like 31k crystals of this. Pretty, it took a long time, but essentially, doing 31k crystals gave me, I want to say, I hope I can find the screenshots. It gave me about 7 mil on the day, and it cost me once I collected everything here. There, so let's see if I can rotate this. I'll just put it in sideways, I guess. I wish there was a way to rotate it. But as you can see here, we started the day with 31k, around 31k crystals, and I want to say like 9 mil. And this is just from farming Kairos itself. We had 130 breath of life at the time too, and then yeah. So this is where we started whenever we finished, and then collecting both the events. This is where we finished. As you can see, we're up to 16 mil, so it was an extra 3 mil. We only lost 3k crystals as well as everything I gained on the exchange center for the day. But we had like 9k breath of life. It's definitely just a lot more efficient, and it gives you the mats to not have to worry about doing Kairos for a really, really long time. So that's why I personally think doing this is like super, super good. Like, as you can see, I have 2,430 breath of life right now, but that's just from like regular events. If we look here, just look how much magic essence I have. That's like, I could pretty much build almost all my 4 stars right now if I wanted to. Obviously, we're not going to cost money and stuff like that. Right now, I've just been trying to level things up in XP farm in here, since it, goes all day. So, if we look, this is all the stuff I have to 6-star right now, and we just go click on 3 units once they get maxed, and then throw them in, call it good. We're actually running out of summoning pieces for all my 1s and 2-stars, unfortunately, but every little bit helps. Let's exit out. Let's exit out of this so I can teach you guys some good money, or teach you guys how to use the exchange shop a little bit better. And what I recommend doing, especially if like you are, you don't spend any money on the game, don't even buy pass and stuff like that, because crystals are very important, right? I think everyone can agree on that. And some of the stuff you need to know, for example, doing the Kairos thing, very efficient. Like if I click through all this right now, what's 840? So we do this, 840 divided by 4 divided by 16. That's 13.125 boards, right? In theory, right? Because it's a 4x4, so and each one gets you 1 spot. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 800 crystals. So that's 10,500 crystals back. We would be at 32k right now. That's why it's super, super efficient to do this, because you also get all the rewards for it. We're not collecting this because I don't feel like doing arenas today. So we did some. We need to go knock ourselves down to 20 at some point, but we really don't feel like doing them. But now, as you can see, I do a lot of trades on the exchange center. I'm going to teach you guys, or this is a lot of the stuff I sell. I do throw up some random stuff that doesn't normally go, like this, for example. Let's throw up this real quick. If you're trying to look for quick crystals, like you have a nice event like this and you're just trying to look for quick crystals, since it's so cost efficient, normally if you're to do a repeat quest for crystals, this is only like 100k profit gold wise, or something like ridiculously small. Like it pretty much balances itself out, so you're just getting free unknown scrolls normally. But and then you have to take the time to get all the topaz and stuff. Not normally the greatest, but for something like this where I'm just getting free money the whole time, it's really good. Topaz, let's say you are free to play, topaz is probably going to be the best thing you can do if you need crystals for mining. You are going to have to manually mine it, which sucks, but it's one of those things where it's not as bad as people think, and I'll show you why. This is one of my kept, I don't want to say secrets, but one of the things I've known about for a long time that I don't like to just, you know, necessarily like tell people about, just because, you know, it does require you to have your own space. But I'm probably going to farm over like 10k topaz the next couple days. At least so I don't have to worry about it. So if you look here, Mirada World has topaz in like this area, or it has a couple spawns in that area. Or no, I'm in the wrong area. It's one over. So the topaz is going to spawn, you know, all throughout. Oh, let's go to a merchant real quick. I was mining sapphires overnight because I ran out. Those are also cost, or a lot of the stuff you mine, as long as you use your basic pickaxes, is going to be worth it, by the way. Topaz is really worth it in general because it sells for anywhere from 780 to 900 pretty consistently. You'll at least get like 1 to 2 trade-offs a day. So, and if you do make it, it is pretty much force maxed. So, but anyways, back to what I was doing. Now that we're here. Hard to show you quickly, so we're just gonna take time. As you can see, the world's completely empty. Even if it's not, it's fine. Like, you do need at least 2 channels. Basically what happens is whenever I mine all this, I can world hop to another world. I should have brought faster pickaxes, by the way, just so I could show you this better. But basically what happens is if a world is empty, it resets the mats in the world. So that a lot of the time when you enter like an empty world, you won't find pots and stuff, and that's because pots take like 30 or something minutes to spawn. But as you can see, if I just look around, we can find just topaz everywhere. We'll just mine in the meantime. We'll get this all mined out. We're currently on channel 2. I'll show you exactly what I mean by this, though. Well, AFK's mine some of this. Once we get to the next door, I'll show you like how my inventory looks right now from the Kairos too, just so you know we're not just doing a mining session here. Just try to show you this. But basically doing the one thing, obviously I got all like my 1 and 2 stars to level 70, but I also have 2,430 breath of life right now. 33k essence, 4k of all the other essences, pretty much. I need to get these 2 up a little, but it's not that big of a deal. You get a bunch of monster pieces. I think you get 9 per board or something like that. It might be 12, I'm not sure. Then all the gold. And then I think we started the week at like 13k enhancement shards. Now we're up to 20k on it. So And then XP potions, we're at 364. We were at like a little yesterday, so you get a crap ton of those too. It's just like, it's super efficient for pretty much everything right now other than unknown scrolls, which doesn't matter as much because you're at least getting a lot of 3-star pieces for it. So that's why I recommend doing the Kairos one so much, not just if you need, you know, magic's essence. It's kind of like at the moment a byproduct of doing it. Like, it's just like the board itself is just super efficient, right? Because I'm getting here, we'll just go through this board real quick. That way I can show you everything you're getting. I like to just save them all up at the end of the day and then just click through all of it once I run out. But so as you can see, you're getting 12 summoning pieces, 80k gold, 240 breath of lives, and then the rune enhancement shards or whatever, they're not hard to farm, but it's just more. And then you get a crap ton of energy for this event too. And you get all the rewards on here, so it's just super, super efficient right now. We finished this world. If we just hop over to World 1, and then we'll hop back to World 2 whenever we're finished mining World 1. Then I can show you exactly what I'm talking about for this. So, now we don't even have to mine through all of World 1. We just need to wait out the timer, which we'll do. But back to the Kairos thing, because, you know, who likes to just watch mining? It's just super, super efficient, guys. Like, I can go in right now. Let's get rid of this. Like I said, I don't think I have anything anymore skill up or evolves in here, other than like 5-star monsters, which I don't have a lot of 5-star rainbow mons, so I'm not just doing whatever. We did get Bethany from our LD trans, if anyone's curious. That's our big upgrade. We can actually awaken her. So we awaken her. Go back to evolving. Is this 70? Yeah, this is 70. Cool. So I can get. Oh no, that's not 70. Never mind. I'm dumb. As you can see, I literally went through pretty much everything so far. So once this, I'm still gonna be doing the event to get Breath of Lives. Oh, we got a mushroom actually. I'll still be doing the event to get Breath of Lives, but that's just for whenever I start opening up Undone Scrolls again, so I can finish maxing everything. And then we don't have to worry about it, so it's perfect. But as you can see, we pretty much, that's how much Breath of Life we've gotten from this event, is we were able to like level up everything through pieces that I've had so far. All my 1s, 2 stars, which it's not a crazy amount of Breath of Life that it costs, but it's enough. Like, I definitely, like, I could have probably made at least like 7 A15 Nat 5s if I had, you know, the pieces to make a bunch of A15 Nat 5s. Like, that's how much Breath of Life it was. Let's see what the timer's at right now. Channel 2 actually had people in it. Rip, I'm dumb. We'll finish out channel 1, I guess. Basically the gist though is all you have to do is, as long as you're hopping between 2 channels and they have 0 people, they will auto regen all of the material in it. So like, you don't actually have to wait that long to find the topaz, as long as you have empty worlds to go to, because it'll just auto spawn 4 sets, I believe. It's either 3 or 4 sets that are going to automatically generate. I think in this area it's 4, but I'm not positive. But if you do, you know, if you're not quite understanding what I'm saying, I'm gonna still continue on to show you guys. It's gonna be a little bit longer of a video, just because of that. But essentially, if you are free to play, I do recommend doing your 1,000 mining manually like this. Is it a little lackluster and boring? Yes, but you're gonna get a crap ton of crystals from it. And then once you do your 1,000 mining, I also recommend going to the guild hall and just farming out some com mackerel. Com mackerel, you know, sells 5k per 5 of them, because you just make the dish and then you're good to go. We'll go to channel 3, and then once we hit our timer, I'll show you guys the world gets full. As far as stuff I like that commonly sells, if you are also trying to play the market, Sage sells pretty much consistently. I don't need Sage anymore, so that was one of the things we worked on this week, is I got more than enough yarn balls. And as you can see, Sage sells for 500 for 20. Pretty worth it. It's next to nothing to get. Apples sell well. It's just a byproduct, or it's the primary product when you're trying to get rough branches. And then obviously Topaz sells pretty decently. Emerald, Sapphire, Red Diamond sell. As you can see, the Fluorite really isn't selling. The Platinum doesn't sell well. The Topaz is hit or miss. I probably need to drop the price on it. Doing it this way, obviously, see people are dropping the price like crazy. But when you do it this way, we'll put it at the 660. I don't like that's still, you know, for the same amount of cost as getting Sage, I'm still making 1k or 1k more on the sell if I was to sell it at 600. Premium handwork tools sell well. Magic crafting tools sell well. Eagle rays don't really sell well. Sometimes you'll get someone who wants to buy legendary food every once in a while, so that's why I have that in there. Like, sometimes it'll pop up like 1 or 2 sold. It sells at 7k a piece, so it's one of my slow sellers. But we just keep it in there just because in case it does sell. Move it to the next one. And we'll check the timer. Yeah, it just spawns throughout this whole area right here. Let's check the timer while we wait. Yeah. See, now we're back into 1. We cleared out 1 before. Now we're back in, and as you can see, it all respawned. So it does go by pretty quick, especially if you're just only doing like 1k a day or something like that. I think I was averaging about 1k an hour, so it might have been a little bit less, but it wasn't like too extremely less. Like, just a nice peaceful area too. You get all this scenery, but that's how I recommend making money. And then obviously farm com mackerel if you're free to play after you do your 1,000 and stuff. That way you can get the crystals and you can be more efficient. But I've dragged this video on long enough. So thank you guys for watching. If you made it to the end, thank you. And I hope everyone has a good one. Later.